working on an application, like a small application, and building it out. I don't know how far I'll get. We'll see. But I'm going to be making an application that allows you to convert an SVG or duplicate an SVG with a different color. And even if the SVG has multiple colors, based on whatever color you pick for the new SVG, all of those colors will be updated and they will transfer over like with the same format, just with the new colors. So, and the reason that I am doing that is because I started working on my sub badges in Twitch, and I wanted to like update them and do some cute little SVGs instead of the defaults. And so I found a star, and my idea was to have multiple SVG stars all the way up basically the color of the rainbow, depending on how long somebody subs to, so subscribes for. So I started playing around in Figma, and I was having to manually figure out the different colors, and there's a formula to do so. So I have the formula, but it's manual. So my idea is to actually make it into a small application so that you can easily find what is the main color of the SVG that you're working with, choose a new main color, and then any of the colors within that will also update and then copy over so that you can easily copy and paste it. So I probably should have just done the badges manually, but I kind of got sidetracked with this idea. So that is what I am going to do today. It's oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know about the music. Oh, you know why? It's because last time I didn't have video on. Were you able to understand what I said though, or do I need to repeat myself? Hi, Lane, by the way. All right, so I kind of already started last night, but I was really tired and I was gonna stream, but I didn't have enough energy. So I'll show you what I've got so far, and then I'm gonna continue on. So basically, if I take this out, we're gonna paste it in here, this little SVG appears here. And so I'm gonna start by having a button that has the color. I'm not sure, I'm kind of gonna probably seem a little bit scattered because I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to lay everything out as far as design goes. It's not gonna be super pretty yet, but I also, I'm gonna get it functional first, but I also kind of do a little bit of design at the same time. So my brain is a bit scattered, but that's okay. We'll still work through it. So far I have a text area where you can place the SVG, and then a little div here where it shows where it'll paste the SVG code into the box. And then what I left off with was finding the largest color area. So basically finding what color is the most prevalent in the SVG. So and I think I had that console.logged. So we're going to, and actually this should be 4322. Hold on, let me run this one and then we'll be in business. Let me know if the music is still too loud or not. Non-existent now? Okay, thanks, Walker Aldridge. Thanks, Walker. Is that better? I can adjust as needed. I'm still pretty new to all of this, so. All right, so this is gonna be where it shows up once we paste the code in, paste it. All right, let's see. There it is. So color with the largest area is here. So I need to make perfect. How are you doing this evening? Thanks for joining. Okay, so we're gonna make a button. So there's my SVG container. Let me think about this for just a second. SVG container. I don't have any straps for that other than padding. We'll just do the quick HVC right now. It's not H32. Is that not? So this now is going to be, let me actually, this out into a utility so it's not taking so much space. And we are returning a stream. Should work again. Are you going to work, please? All right, so now we want to have a button, which is going to be this. Do H like 12. We'll say width 16 for now. Oh, that's because I'm also, hold on a second. Oh, mine. Zoomed it way in. Okay. So to H. And then inside my button, I want to have a we're gonna do button. This is gonna be is visible if there's an SVG. So they Then I am going to make the inner text of the color button have the largest color. And so we'll start with one and then later I'll probably add more based on multiple colors. Let's go ahead and make it hidden for right now. So off, opacity 0, one for event none. And now, if largest color, color button dot no, opacity 0, none, and then we're going to do button dot corner text equals largest color. Why is that? Getting that and see. Hey Sonoran, how are you doing today? What did I do? All right, color button dot inner HTML. Do that. Color button. We'll type that element by ID. Query selector. Why is this not letting me? My day was good. Thanks for asking. I hope you have a good weekend. I will be coding most of this weekend probably, and then working for a proposal for a talk. Color button. Text. Okay, there we go. What are y'all up to tonight? Anything fun? All right, so now let me grab my SVG again. See what happens here. Why is it not letting me paste into it now? What did I do? So that's gonna be required. There we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, that sounds fun. What type of admin panel are you working on? This is not pasting now. What did I do wrong? Oh, I wonder did I accidentally add? No, I didn't. And then just get this out of here. Oh, nice. Do you like working in an office lane? Add listener, that value. Literally didn't say any changes to this, so it shouldn't be Oh, that sounds fun for a style guide. Is it a secret personal project? I have one of those too, so if it is, I understand. Oh, nice. Oh, hey, thanks so much for the follow, Polycarp, and LFC Media, and Ian Douglas. I'm really like bad. I like don't, so I'm new to streaming, so I'm not sure if like there's a way for me to get notified that people follow other than like keeping an eye out on the stream itself. Like and seeing the alerts pop up there. So I have not figured that part out. But I keep like getting sidetracked by by like building stuff for OBS for the stream. Like I have other things I'm supposed to do, but like this one that I'm working on tonight, I was trying to build something for OBS and then like I like it spiraled into me trying to code something extra. Um, but that's okay because this if it works out well, like I think it will, I'll post it and it can be like a free public app if people want to use it. Oh, that's cool, Sonoran. I'd love to see your portfolio whenever it's done. You should send it to me. I spent way too much time on my portfolio and I would keep going if but I was spending so much time I had to stop. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Sorry, I'm trying to close stuff out because my computer is also slow. Hey Polycarp, how's it going? Hey learner, nice to see you tonight. Thanks for stopping in. All right, I'm trying to paste my code in the text box and the text box stopped working for some reason and I don't know why. See if I do SVG code here, so something is not happening. What did I do wrong? All right, let's just take this out. And const. See what's going on here. So we've got SVG input to add event listener, and we're gonna make this a handle SVG input equals this. Okay, and then and let's just copy and paste all of this and then we'll refactor it in a second. I got some of my code from ChatGPT last night because my brain was too tired to think it all out. So it's not like in my style. Let's just do this. Let's just do all this out for a second. That out. Just make sure that this event is calling correctly. Oh, hey, thanks so much for the subscription, W1 Seatter. I think you're like my first one ever, so thanks so much. All right. Yeah, and that's fine. So what I'm trying to understand, wait, you know what? Am I on the right? Yes, I am. Yes, and it'll actually automatically paste the SVG in, and it was just working a second ago. So I did something apparently that made it stop. So hold on a second. I'm gonna actually, hey Ian Douglas, thanks so much for the subscription. Y'all are awesome. So we're gonna just take this because I already had some of it done. We're gonna refresh, see if it works here, and then figure out what I messed up on. What are you doing? Oh, whoops. Sorry, come on. There we go. Oh, hey, Jeremy. Thanks so much. And y'all are awesome. Thank you. All right, so now let's try to paste SVG in again. Why isn't it working? So this is how I had it before. It worked just fine. It worked just fine a minute ago. Let's try a different one, see if that works. Nope. Paste. It's just not even pasting. I'm just gonna restart and see if that gives me any better luck. This is really annoying. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. Oh. Is there a hype train going on right now? That's so cool. Thanks again. Let's figure out why I'm stuck now. Oh, I wonder if I was not copying and pasting the right thing. No? Okay, so that worked. Array with no initial value, that's fine. If it has to be your return, I'm not worried about that. Copy as SVG. There we go. Okay, maybe I was just copying it incorrectly. I don't know. Okay, let's try that again. Let's see. Copy. So we do this. Copy as SVG. All right. Okay, there we go. I think I was just copying it wrong. So let me actually, for now, we're gonna take, I've just put it on a notepad so I can easily copy and paste it again. All right. So now what I'm gonna do is go back here and do what we did before. That's okay. We will just do import. What did I call it? Get largest color area. There we are. Slash largest color area. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. And then now we're going to take this out. And hey, if y'all are new here, I'd love to learn about you too. So feel free, like if you do development, tell me a little bit about like what you do, what you're working on. If you want to share something like about yourself, that's cool too. All right. Now let's handle SVG input equals input, and we're going to call this an event. I need to pass the event there. I don't know, but we'll see. Perfect. So the event dot data. Okay. Even. Let's just see. You know what? No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna say data, data. Should work. Oh yeah, that's awesome that you've been there for 2 years. Why has it been scary for you? I think everybody gets a little bit scared in development. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Okay, so now I can add my button again. Class equals. Yeah. H12. Let's do H. Yeah, we'll do H12. It's fine. We're gonna say width 24 for now, and then I think we'll do like UG. What color background do I want for it? Neutral, something neutral. Probably BG neutral. Or sterling or slate. See. We'll do BG gray 300 for now. Oh yeah, I can understand that for sure. Hey, Shane, how's it going? So I'm hold on, I'll circle back to you, Shane. Yeah, learner, I understand like that. I feel like it's scary for a lot of people right now. It's crazy out there. And so I'm working, Shane, on making a small app that will take an SVG and based on the SVG color, you can copy the SVG, oops, with and you can update the SVG's color and what it'll do. So like my little star here, it's kind of hard to see, but it's like got three different versions or three different shades of yellow in it. So I want to be able to pick a color. So right now I'm just going to start with the main color, the biggest color of yellow there is. And I want you to be able to pick that color and have a color picker come up, choose a new color that will update the main color, copy and duplicate the SVG with a new main color, but then it'll also update the sub colors as well based on the new colors that you've chosen. So that's what I'm working on. And the reason I did that was because I was going through my Figma stuff, and you can on Twitch, you can make different badges and customize them. And so I wanted to customize subscriber badges. And I have there's a formula that you can use to figure out like the exact shades and keep them the same, but it's very manual. So like whenever I was updating the colors, I had to actually go through and manually update each of these, right? So I'm making it so that that I can just update automatically and then copy and paste the SVG code so that it's easy and automated. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I love working with colors. It's like my favorite thing. So I've made like a Tailwind color generator that took two hexes, and it would, if you chose like line 400 and line 500, you could get the middle color of it. So it'd be like line 450. So I actually have like a whole app that I've made that I've never published that I should probably go back and do. But like it, just having fun with the colors and CSS and playing around with all of that is like my favorite thing to do in addition to animations. But yeah, Lerner, that is a horrifying feeling. I hope that you feel safe and um at least like maybe put yourself out there, you know, and start applying for other positions and networking. That way, if something does happen, you've already got like a head start looking for something new, you know? Color button made you 300. All right, so now my inner, so we wanted to do opacity 0, pointer events none for now. Pointer events none. Search of all. Okay, so that's going to go away. But now what we want to do is largest color. Let's say fonts, largest color. Largest color. Let's see. Font color button equals about 30. And right now I'm just going to focus on one color button, but I'll add more later so that you can choose which color you want to base it off of. But we'll just get one working for now. Color button dot class with remove opacity 0, opacity verified pointer events none. Hi, JC Abian. Sorry, I don't know how you pronounce your screen name, but how are you doing tonight? Thanks for joining. Tech Punks, are we going to do a stream together at some point? No pressure. Oh, hey, how are you doing? I'm really bad with Twitch names, especially if they're not the same as Twitter. Largest color. Let's see. Is this not returning? No, it should be returning that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so why is that not? Let's see. Maybe I need to largest color. I don't need to console.log that. Why is it not? I wonder if it's because I'm using a flag for that. Sometimes that gets tricky. Okay, because this should definitely be coming off. So you know what we'll do? We'll do it this way. We'll do here. We'll do this. Planetary events none. That should come back. Now this should work. Oh, I don't think it really matters. I think it depends on what you want, right? There we go. I think that worked now. And then now, Josh, it was you that I was talking about Love is Blind with, right? I've been binging that lately. I don't know why this, oh, you know what? I do know why this is taking so long to load. I'll fix that in a second. Okay, cool. That goes there. Okay. But my question is, it's not a very pretty transition. Yeah, for sure, Learner. I am so glad I joined Twitter when I did. It has changed my life for real. There's lots of really good people there. Wonder if I want to set. We're doing Astro. I thought about doing this in View. I probably should have. It's okay. I guess I could do a View component. I have View installed here, right? No, I don't. Let's do this. I'm gonna take all these out. That should speed things up, I think. Whatever, I will come back. I am gonna make this a View component. Let me add View to this project. The legacy code in Java. Thanks, Malvi. Oh, look, Tech Punks. I'm wearing the hoodie again. It seriously is my favorite. I'm not even joking. I like wear it almost every day around my house. All right. So we're gonna now I'll do it as a component and then import it into the page. Sorry, I'm trying to think of a name for the component. There's a purple design. How about pink? Pink is the best. Oh, Ellie had a suggestion. I love Ellie. She's so sweet. Like when I met her like a month ago at a conference in Texas, and she had she like on her X profile up until like after the conference, she had it as an avatar, and she like came up to me and knew who I was, and I was like, "Who are you? I don't know who you are." And then she was like, "It's Ellie," and like it was just really funny. And I was like, "You're not a cartoon." I'm so glad. I'm just gonna go with color or thicker. I'm just gonna do color dotting for now. I will change it later. Have you known Ellie for a while? She started streaming too. Oh, thanks for another sub. W1 Sutter. Thank you so much. I almost have 10 subs already. That's so cool. That's so nice of you. Thank you. A wise otter. I didn't understand that at all. That makes sense though. I know everybody on Twitch has been super nice since I've been on here. And even like when before I started actually streaming, I was watching some of my friends because they started streaming. And it was just everybody in this community that I've found so far has been really, really sweet. That's cool. It's like tech Twitter, where almost like 99% of the people are just super supportive of everybody. And it's a really great community to be a part of. Um, okay. I was going to move my color component into here. So let me get back to that. So we're gonna go ahead and take this, put this in here. Oh, thanks so much, Sonoran. Woohoo, y'all are awesome. My night has been made. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and do get largest color. So we'll import this again, move this over, and then we're gonna we'll do a ref for this. Where is this? This is gonna be a ref equals SVG container. What I just did was so SVG input. No, this is what we're ref equals SVG input. Nice. What is your favorite stack to work with, Wise Otter? Mumi Jumala. We like positivity around here. I have enough negativity in my life. This is Mali, M-A-L-I. You can get it from Google Fonts. I spend way too much time on Google Fonts when I open it, so I end up on there for like at least half an hour. So I'm not going to open the website right now. All right, so now we're going to do button, color button, import on mounted. Yeah, no problem. It's a cute font, right? It's really readable, but it's still got a little fun. Somebody else was saying I'll have to find it. When I get to a stopping point, I'll look for it. But there's a GitHub font that GitHub made, and it has like different fake typefaces or whatnot. So, and it has a lot of cute ones too on that. Is that what it's called? TechPunks is space fonts? That might be it. I don't remember. So now do this. Maybe Monospace. It's by GitHub. I know that. But they also have like different, like they have one that looks similar to Molly here. Oh, okay, Mono. Oh, is it all free fonts on that one? Let me remember how to use refs for this. Okay, so it's going to be on mounted. Yeah, then that has to be a learner monospace. Yeah. Okay, now unmounted. Let me remember. Yeah. I always forget like using refs with view 3 how to do it. I don't know why it's so challenging for me. It's not that hard, but it's just one of those things I always forget. Is this the right one that I'm not? Oh, what did I do? Oh, probably. Let's do this. And then now we need to import. This should be a capital. Marker SVG. Where's my SVG generator? There we go. There we go. Now import. Why is that there anyways? That should be there. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out later. Now, good. Why now? Oh, because it's not her podcast. Oh, yeah, that was me. I really like this playlist. It's my favorite I think I've listened to so far. That was there's not a function. It's fine. Oh, that's probably because. Here, let's see. So it's so small. This should be this right here. This is gonna be. Yeah, Shane, what's your tech stack? Why did that go like that now? Let's see. Why is the only one? So the actual assets itself, I actually got the SVGs from Iconify. It has a ton of free SVG icons that you can use. And then like if I want to edit them, I'll edit them in Figma usually. But and then I have other tools like that I use Affinity Designer if I'm doing something really crazy with SVG. Give me a second. What's going on with this one? Why is this? Oh, you know what? I know why. Because I forgot to import the styles here. Okay. That's why. Now my question is, do I need to import that style sheet again, or will it just apply? I don't know what's going on with my computer either. I don't know if I have too many things running on it or what. That's cool. The last full-time position that I had, it was kind of similar to that. I was working mostly with PowerShell, but it was doing a lot of scripting and automation for a K through 12 school. And one of the things that I used PHP to like do updates on their WordPress website, but I also used it to create a script and for one of the platforms that we were using because it wasn't working right with PowerShell. Probably was a me issue, and I just didn't realize it at the time. Looking back, because I really didn't know that much at the time. Um, but it was definitely a spaghetti code environment. That was when I didn't like understand scoping in JavaScript because I started with PowerShell. Then I went to Oracle SQL, and then I used jQuery, and then after that I used JavaScript, vanilla JavaScript, and I was really really new to it, and I didn't understand like scoping. So I had this one um, function for a report that I had done. I already had like the SQL queries done and everything, and I like rewrote the function like 25 different times, each time with a new letter in the alphabet instead of just like using I. And like I just didn't understand. I felt so bad at the end, like when I finally wanted to go back and refactor it after I'd learned a little bit more. Um, and I told the person who was replacing me, I apologized for it because it was very, very, very repetitive. I had no idea. Oh, Svelte Kit, that's cool. I haven't worked with Svelte Kit yet, but I do want to. I'm working on a component library that will be React, Vue, and then ultimately I also want to add Svelte, and then it'll also have Astro. Are you working for a small company, or I'm assuming so, since sounds like it's kind of not structured as well, or structured. All right, handle SVG input. Okay, so now, oh, I was gonna look and see if oh, you know what? Okay, what do I have to do? I have to like mount the app. I didn't mount it. Let me look at my portfolio real quick. So I know I did it there. And that's why it's not showing up. My console.log isn't showing up. Oh, okay, that's not bad. I'm interviewing for a company right now that's a small dev team, and I'm really excited. I hope it works out. Let's see, where did I do that? I have here, and I can zoom in this for you, but it's not. This is just. I hope so too. So far, it sounds like it's right up my alley. It's doing mostly front end stuff like that I'm doing right now. Um, like I like the logic of I like doing logic and figuring like the puzzles out, but I also just like to like uh work with like the fun stuff and animations. I've said that before, but I really do enjoy that part of it. I think I might need to configure it in Astro maybe. Let's see. Have analyzed tailwinds. That doesn't matter. Or do I need to, let's see, unmount it. So this is unmounted. And it's not showing up over here, right? No. Okay. I'm gonna just refresh it one more time. I feel like I had to do something, like I had to mount the app or something, but I don't see that it's mounted here in my portfolio where it does work. Yeah, animations is I don't know if you know who like Jay Hay is on Twitter. He's like an amazing animator. I'm definitely not his level at all, but I do I am decent with them, but it's taken a long time. Like I've studied them for over the past few years. But like on the other side, I'm also like not as good at like building out API functions and things like that because I really focus more on like the artsy side of it in my free time. There's always something to learn. So this is not. Do I need to mount my app? I don't think you need to mount it though. That's the thing. Define config. We've got the integrations. Compiler options. I don't need that. Do I need to set the app entry point? I wonder if that's what I did. App entry point. Extension rendering. Integrations. I am gonna let JSX be. Let's do that. Um, and do that. Oh, thanks so much for the good luck wishes. All right. Pages, index. Okay, well, I'll just do an app.view. Okay, here. We'll just go to source, new file, new, or is it main.view? I don't know, main.ts. Go. I don't think I need that. Oh, yes. Don't think I need the router. I don't need the router. Not used. Okay. And then now app.view. That. And then with this, custom element. App entry point. Here we go. Okay, so maybe I just need to do it here. Okay. Let's just. Web support technician, does that mean you're sorry, I'm not picking my nose. My nose ring was falling out of it. Does that mean you're doing more like on the networking side? And then do you want to do management again, or you just didn't like doing the management at all? It's just a template. Entry points will be, which one are we in? We are entry point is going to be source. And this is accepts a view app instance to render. Yeah, I totally understand on that, Sonner, and I would want to like I haven't gotten to the point. I was a manager, but it was a long time ago, and it was for recruiting, so totally different industry. Um, but for like the technical side of things, I really enjoy just coding. I don't think I'd want to do management anytime soon, unless I was also like very hands-on, because I think I'd get bored. All right, let's see if that works now. What's going on? Cannot. Source. Can't find source. Conventional. Function. Okay, I just take out this app entry point. This should not be this difficult. Now, I wonder if this actually needs to be main.ts. Source, so then let's see. Let's see if that works for me. Up here, there we go, main.ts. And it's app. Import app from app.view. Why are you going so slow? That's not gonna work. App.net. Oh, I wonder. Oh, you know what? That might be why too. Because I don't have. There we go. App. See that? I don't like this. That's fine. I hate this part of like development where number one, it takes long. I'm gonna probably have to like restart my computer. I think it needs an update. But then also just getting stuck on something that's like seemingly simple and it really is simple and like you just are missing something basic. Whatever I'm missing, it's gonna be the dumbest thing and I'm gonna be so mad at myself. You like the delegating work or you don't like the delegating work? Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, see, I knew it was going to be something really silly. This is why it didn't work. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's because I did not do client only view. That's what it was. All right, it's going to work now. Watch this. Client only equals view. And now my unmounted is going to work. That's what's going to happen. Okay, so I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that. And that should work. What's it giving me an error for now? Okay, let's do this. Okay, for dev. You don't like brainstorming? Yeah, no, in Astro, with the Astro Islands, you do it, but not Flint only, you do climate only in the component. And I forgot about that. That's not the first time I've made that mistake. Yeah, I think, yeah, basically what it's, yeah, I think so. Hey, Napcat, I don't have commands set up yet, so sorry, but thanks for joining. It's on my to-do list. There we go. All right, see, now my ref is working and my unmounted is working, yay. I don't know if you've ever worked with Astro Island or Astro Shane, but the islands, so they have a concept where it's Astro Islands. So you have like your Astro files, right, or your Astro components. So like socials.astro, Astro component, but then my view component um, is client side only. And then also if I did React components, they would be client side only. But you can also, but within Astro, you can use Vue, React, Svelte. Like they have all the different integrations that you can use. And anytime that you use one of those components in an Astro page, it's called an island. But yeah, they render on the client, and the reason is that you would want to use like a different framework, like in addition to Astro, is because um, there's no like state in Astro itself. It's all HTML and JavaScript, but you can't use state or anything. And so for additional reactivity and things like that, you use the different frameworks within, but it makes it still faster than like loading up. So like my Astro projects all load up super quickly versus the other day I was trying to do a Vue and Nuxt project, and Nuxt was taking 10 seconds to render whenever it would load up itself, like the whole thing. So and actually with that project I'm going to switch it over to Astro because it'll work better anyways. So how are you doing, Napcat? Nice to meet you. Feel free to tell us about what you do if you're a web developer, and if you are, what stack you use and all that fun stuff. Okay, so now that we've got that, now I'm going back to my generator again. All right, so now on mounted. Yeah. So then yes, it's very similar to that. I haven't used Next.js since the app directory came out, so it's been a while for me. Um, and I haven't used their server-side components, um, which I need to switch back over and play with it some because it looks a lot of fun. Okay, on mounted. So now we'll do the event that we wanted before. Was this right here? And mounted. We need a dot value, SVG input, and input dot value and SVG input. Data does not exist on type event. I said I will do that later. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Yay, we're all working. Okay. And then now, color button. I've already done that ref, so we'll do color button. Value. Value. And there we go. All right. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Yay. Let's take that script out of here. Oh, SvelteKit has an app directory. That and like that from what I understand, like with the app directory, it's basically the way that Astro works. So like each in this pages folder, each page is its own route. So within the app directory, each page in there is its own route, right? Yeah. Which is awesome because last time I worked with routing in Next.js, I do not like routing. Like that's the one of the concepts that like it's taken me so hard like it I have to wrap my brain around it every time. Okay. All right. So now what I was gonna do is inside of the button, if we have the largest button, you get the largest color. So color button dot if largest color, we're going to do color button dot value dot inner text equals largest color. Well, we'll say if not color button dot value return. And that'll take care of that. Okay. So now let's stack our SVG again. Awesome. All right, cool. Now I want to have that color next to the button. So what we're gonna do is in the button. I can't remember. Are you allowed to use a div within a button? Should not use it. Okay, that's fine. I can do a div within the button now. Okay. So we will do div class equals width. We'll do width 6 h6. Oh, I forgot. Width 6 h6 rounded medium. We'll do a shadow. Do shadow small. And this is going to be, actually, I should probably just do the button color, or color, button. You know what? Why am I doing it like that? I should have this, like this, button. You think it should be a span? Can I do back? Yeah, I guess we could do span. But I wasn't gonna, this isn't gonna be, there's not gonna be any text in it. You think I should still do it as a span? And I don't, this doesn't matter. Color button, display, idea, button, we'll take that. Not pan, span. All right. And then down here. I don't know, we'll see. If it doesn't, I'll fix it. I don't know. Spans don't work with certain things, and I always forget which they are. So I don't know if it'll like work with the shadow. We'll see. And then the oh, stop doing that. Yeah, I don't want to do a pseudo element for this. Maybe. I thought about it. I don't think I want to though. I do like pseudo elements though. I use them for a lot of things. Let's just see if my sample is actually showing up. I mean, I could do it if like, but I don't know. We'll see. This is just getting it working right now. So if I like, all right, so samples there. Color.style.background color equals largest color. See, so let's try it with a div real quick. See what happens. Oh, you know what? This is why. Because here. Sample text equals text, and then we're going to color text dot enter text is largest color. All right. Okay, that should work. That's doing that. So what's going on here? So did we have a span still? That's a div now. It might be color button span. Oh, sorry, this is supposed to be color button sample. That's why. I just had the wrong. Okay, perfect. Okay. And then I have this really zoomed in. So let me just see what it looks like. Okay, cool. And then color button itself is going to be flex. Gap 2 is fine. There we go. And then we can do H8. We'll do rounded medium. We'll do justify center. Right now it's width 24, so we're just going to do since we have width 6 and 8, so we're just going to do px we'll do px 8 py 2 for now, see how that looks. No, that's way too big. We'll just do P2. P2. There we go. All right, but actually I think we're gonna do less than that. Let's see, hold on. Let me take this out again for a second. Okay. So color button, we're gonna do text XL. Let's make the font bigger. There we go. And then we're actually gonna make the color 8s. Okay. 8s and 8s. All right, I think I can move this over here for now so I can see both of these things at once. There we go. And then now maybe we'll do like P 0.5 so that it's mostly that. No, P1. And then we're gonna do PR. I like that. PR. Okay, now we're gonna do gap 4. Okay, that's fine. And then P, I think there's a 1.5, so I can do that. So it's just a little bit bigger, okay? And then I want to do the background. I actually want to do a different color background like that one. Let's see slate 50. Oh, it's the same color for this. That's okay. You know what? Maybe I don't even need a background. Maybe I just need, actually, it's not the same color. Okay, I'm gonna do border. I have no idea what's wrong with LinkedIn. But your username says error 404. Is that why? Border. come back and maybe later. I don't know. Do you like that? No. I will come back to that later. Working on functionality, not getting it styled perfectly right now. As I keep styling it. Okay, that's the last one. Last change for now, and now I'm going back to this. Okay, perfect. So now what we want this to do is bring up a color picker, and I found a color picker here. We're gonna try it and see what happens. Oh, you can't see it. Okay. Color picker. See how this looks. Now, see. For now, I'm just gonna. Okay. Interesting. I don't like that. Let's just see what this is. Haven't shown me anything. Nuts. But I want one that has the little color thing on it. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. I don't like that. Oh, thanks for the follows, everybody. View color picker components. Oh, that looks nice. Is that the one I used? Oh no, it's not. So this is a contender. Let's see what this one looks like. I really wish these had. You know what? We're gonna try this one first. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's use this one. How do I install it? Okay, while this is installing, I'm gonna run and get some more tea. I'll be back in just like a quick minute, but I'm gonna go ahead and switch the scenes real quick. Maybe. All right, I'll be right back. It is muted. I've been talking to myself the whole time. Have a good night, Sonner, and thanks so much for stopping by. Hopefully, I'll see you again soon. I don't understand. Okay. What are you sorry for, Lerner? You're fine. Corvinius, that sounds, I don't know. Yes, I've had Little Caesars. Is that a trick question? Oh, here we go. Okay, well, yes, I've had Little Caesars. Out of 10? Like a 2. Aha. See, I knew that. Okay. What, do you like it more than that? Name something better that costs. Wait, high rating. Yeah, well, my kids like it, so. Name something better that costs $5. I don't know. There's probably a lotion or a piece of makeup or nail polish or something I could find that's less than $5 that I like. Unless you're talking about food, then I'll go with Taco Bell Mexican pizza. Because it's disgusting but good at the same time. Okay, hold on. I'm getting sidetracked. What am I doing? I'm looking for integrations, view, app entry point, source. Okay, all right, hold on. Rename. .cs, we're just gonna source. And then we're gonna say, we're gonna move this into, so actually, that's fine. Source, oh sheesh. View, app.cs. Am I still getting the same error? Yeah. Okay. What's proof remote work is better? Oh, reactivity transform true. Do I need that here? Maybe. I'll see. I'll try it. Oops. Might be part of my problem too. If I have an extra comma that whole time. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and then, oh, I know. And then once again, I forgot my client only maybe. But I don't, I don't think that that matters because hey, Code Block, thanks for stopping by. How are you doing? A full meal for $2 to $3? What part of the US are you in? That's crazy. I'm in Texas where it used to be cheap, and it is not cheap anymore. Everything is so much more expensive. Document is not defined. I don't think that that's gonna be. That's not. That shouldn't. Did I do app.use here yet already? Oh, maybe that's part of my problem too. I'm not following the directions that I was given. All right, where did this GitHub go? Okay. Now, import prime view and app.use prime view. Let's see what that does now. Is that gonna work for me? Oh, 2 to 3 USD. That okay, that's right. You okay? You were just okay. Do I even need to mount that? I don't know that I do. It's loading. Okay, perfect. No, okay, failed to resolve. Oh, okay, well, I don't need that anymore. That, yeah, we can get rid of, where is that at? This is here. And then now we're going to do import color picker from Prime color picker, not the accessibility color picker. And hopefully this will work now. Hey, Game on Hunter, thanks for joining. How are you doing tonight? And if y'all are new here, like, would love to hear like a little bit about yourself. If you do development, if so, what's your stack? And if you have like a fun fact about yourself. All right. Am I in business? Not yet. Almost though. Import color picker. Okay, it's not a named exports. Oh, thanks, Code Block. I just like to play around sometimes. I'm kind of all over the place recently. Oh, there we go. We got something. Nice. All right. That's fine. I don't need this. Let's just take that out. There we go. I'm trying to get the color picker working right now, and then I'll move on. I was hoping that would already be configured for me for now. And my question is, why is... Let's take that out. Take that out. And I'll delete that in a second if I need to. Okay. Oh, I see. No, I do need that. No. Yes. No. Do I? App equals. Okay, I do need that. Do I need to mount it too? I don't know. Oh, wow. Yeah, learner, that's crazy. It's cost you more than 2 months worth of pay to go to a conference. Wow. Nice game on Hunter. Like I mostly do front end, but I'm battling with this color picker right now. We're making progress though. Um, I also really love coding. What stack are you using currently? Excuse me. All right, is this gonna get mad at me then? No. Okay. Okay, so let's go back here. Back color picker is used as a control input with a V model property. Okay. Default and color. Okay. Full-time caregiver and full-time freelancer design and development. That's what I do right now. I'm not full-time, but I do freelancer for freelancing with design and development. Oh, yes, it's my favorite to use. I don't like Bootstrap. I've only worked with it a little bit to be fair, but I don't like the grid layout and the way like I just I it didn't mesh with me, but it I know some people do like it. If that's your thing, that's awesome. But Tailwind, yes, is my thing. And I also like SAS. Underflower exception. So I actually so I only have one client right now. And it's a company that I worked for before. I worked for them full time for a while, and then I left them. And I was doing more back end stuff. I was doing scripting with PowerShell and SQL when I left them. And then I joined Twitter and I started learning front end at that point. And I did a boot camp, and I had somebody on Twitter reach out to me, and he owned an agency, and he asked if I wanted to try to freelance with him. And so I freelanced with him for about 2.5 years. And I did agency freelancing. So that means like I didn't have to find the clients for myself. He would find the clients, and then I would just focus on the code, which was really cool. And so after that ended, because work kind of dried up and he went a different direction, I've only got one now. So I'm actually like kind of in this like middle phase where I'm either looking for full-time employment or looking for new clients. Like I'm in the interview process for a full-time position right now, and I'm excited about it because it's really front-end focused, so lots of CSS and still like and I'll be able to use different frameworks like React and Vue, but really focused on the CSS end, which I really like. And I kind of miss like so with like the one client that I have now, it's just me by myself, and I miss working with other people. But like as far as like finding freelance opportunities, like I've been because I'm still kind of putting feelers out there for that too. So I network a lot. I have coffee chats. I try to find other people who are either freelancing or they're agency owners and talk to them. And then I also have been active on LinkedIn, but I think right now, honestly, like I'm kind of leaning towards full time, just at least for a little bit, because I miss working with people and I also want some stability. Not to say that there's not lots of layoffs and things are like I know that as a whole tech industry is unstable, but if I can find a small team with a pretty established company, and do full time and have those benefits for my kids, that's what I would like to do right now. Because I have 3 kids and benefits are so expensive whenever you are working for yourself. You don't have like the employer doesn't help you pay for them. So sorry for that long-winded response, but hopefully that answers your question and feel free to ask any more. Yeah, learner, I try to be as accessible as possible. I definitely am very good with like accessibility when it comes to colors, but my next thing that I need to like really deep dive into is ARIA and how to like really set that up throughout my projects because I do things like the screen reader only and different things like that and making sure I use like semantic HTML, but I could definitely get better at accessibility. That's it's just there's so much to learn in web development. It's like you learn new frameworks and then you know that and then you have to learn, Git and then all the even just JavaScript itself is a whole beast and then you get all that down and then you have to learn accessibility. There's always something to learn. Yeah, I think screen reader is pretty easy though. Like all you do is put a span like okay, I'll just show you real quick. Like so where's my little thing? So this button here, like say it was just an icon and there's like no, there's no text or whatever. And then like, so you just do like span class equals SR only. And then in this SR only span, you'd say color selector for color picker. So like that's like the easiest thing you can do for like adding accessibility, and all you have to remember is a span with a class of SR only. Yeah, learn like, oh, that's a good idea, TechPunk. I always forget about Lighthouse, honestly. It's another thing you have to remember. But Aria is not that what I just showed you. Aria is like a whole different ballpark. That's why they have accessibility specialists. There's people who like that's their job. Okay, what am I doing? That's not the right window that I wanted open. I am trying to figure out what now. I'm trying to figure out how come this is just the color red and it's not showing this. Okay, inline. Maybe we need to put inline in here. As I work alone, do I come across situations where I get stuck in a bug and can't find any solution? How do you deal with it? How do you book a coffee chat? Okay, here, I'll send my coffee link to you. I think it's just, I think that's my coffee chat link. Late afternoons work best for me. And I can't do one next Friday. So just in case you do book a coffee chat, don't pick next Friday, please. I have an interview then. As far as when I get stuck, if I'm working alone, so I have like a lot of people that are that I've networked with that are like more mentors to me. And so I usually reach out to them, or I used to. I haven't really had a situation where I've really, really gotten stuck in a while. I spend a lot of time with ChatGTP, and I bill when I get stuck. The only reason that I'll stop billing is if like I spend like more than 6 hours like trying to figure out something, then I know that I obviously don't understand the concept well enough. And so I'll stop booking and study and kind of try to figure out the concept. I'll ask for help on Twitter. I'll ask my network if they can help me. One time I had another developer spend like 4 hours with me trying to figure out how to do a dynamic. It was a filtered drop down, and it had a lot of different filters that would update based on if one changed. And so like we spent like 4 hours, and he didn't get paid for it. He just wanted to help me. And like I just sat there and watched them. So whenever I do get help, I like make sure that I'm really, really paying attention. And I'm really grateful for it. Because and then I make sure that I learn as much as I can while I am getting that help. But it's, as long as you have a network and you have somebody who has more experience, um, you can ask them, and pair program. But that's what I miss about working by myself, like about working with other people, is I just don't get to pair program as much unless like it's like not work related usually. So, yeah. So hopefully that answers your question, but if y'all know anybody looking for a front end developer, I am looking. So now why is this in my, okay, so that's my, all right, I can get out of here now. Model. So what I don't understand, B model is color. That's gonna be a rep. B model color effects. V model. Oh, you know what? Okay, I see. Let's try. Let's see. Oh, because we'll just do this. We're gonna say Next, cross wraps, running wraps. You know, there's no. We'll start with blindness. Let's see if that gives me. I can make this bigger again so I can see what I'm doing. Thanks, Code Block. I hope it goes well too. I'm really excited about it though. That makes sense, Game on Hunter. I think it took me about 6 months to really like start getting proficient with Tailwind because there's so much to learn. But now it's so fast. Like I can do styles so much faster than like just writing normal CSS. And sometimes I still do write normal CSS. It just depends on what I'm doing and how like complex I'm doing with going with styles. Um, but the thing that makes it if you do end up with Tailwind, like know that it's based on 4 usually. So like if you do width 4, W-4, that means you're doing you say the width is 4, right? And you multiply that by 4, which means 16. So W4 is 16 pixels and W20 would be 80 pixels. And so once you like kind of realize how to do that, that helped, that like sped up my learning process for Tailwind. And I don't understand what's going on here. What is it saying? It's saying V model is color, color flex. Can I just see an example? Let's see an example. Okay, look, let's see. Specifications don't have a color picker yet. Semantic color picker is not consistent. Okay. This theming. List of the class names, container element. Then, oh, here we go. Alright, format. Index. Don't kind of view. Just want to see an example of how it's set up because it's not showing me. Okay, I don't know. V model, color. This looked like it was going to be way easier to set up than it is. And then if we do color, V model, we don't need that anymore. V model color. Oh, I see, because it doesn't want the. Do I know of any good places for networking with artists? That's a good question. I mean, I'm sure Twitter/X would have people there. And like I mean, I have some artist friends, and sorry, my nose ring is out of my nose. I have some artist friends that I know personally, but I've never actually like tried to like network with like different artists. But like Dribble, have you ever heard of dribble.com? I know that like there's a ton of like designers and things, people there. Um, and yeah, so I mean, there's all those different sites where people are showing off their work. I mean, you could probably network with them there. But I would like my first stop would be going to X and finding people that you like enjoy their art and starting to connect with them there. And like networking can be hard, but like I don't know, I'm an introvert. So like even when before I like stream and stuff, a lot of times um I get really anxious and then like I have a good time while I'm streaming, but and it goes the same with like anything else, like whether it's giving a talk or networking on Twitter. And so like when I first started, the way that I like went about it is um I told myself that I wouldn't get upset if somebody doesn't respond to me. So I'm gonna go make comments. Hey Chris, nice to see you. I'm gonna go make comments, but if people don't respond, then I'll just either keep making comments or find other people to comment on and make sure that my comments are really like they mean something and that like it's something that they can relate to. And then over time, like people would respond back, and then I ended up building friends like Chris who just joined. Okay, how do I do shout outs? Can I like just like Chris Lane Jones you? Nope. That didn't work. I don't know how to do like all the commands in chat yet. Oh, here we go. Shout out. Ah, there we go. Yay. Nice to see you. This is the first time you've been on a stream with me, huh? Why are you up so late? Okay. So I got distracted from color picker. What is going on with this? Okay. Let's take this out. And I was looking for an example. There we go. Let's see what's going on with this one. Me too. I'm a night owl too. Are you in the US like me, right? Default color format and text. Okay. Color picker where the second is inline mode. Let's see I mean, I did inline mode, so and this is in a view component. So basically, Chris, what I'm working on is, and for anybody else who's joined, so I started going through, and with Twitch, you can do, let me see if I can find it, if I have it up. With Twitch, you can do different badges, like, I'll show you, just so you know what I'm doing if you're new. Okay. This is a good song. Yeah, JavaScript can be tricky, and there's always a new framework coming out too, huh? Um, that's probably not it. Okay, here we go. I think this is community. No. Anyways, there's like, you can, oh, I don't want to do this one. There's a way to like you can upload your own badges. So everybody that has a badge here, right? You can upload your own. So I started making badges for subscribers, right? And so like I found this really cute icon that I liked, and my goal was to do like the color of the rainbow and stars based on how long somebody subscribes for, because you can set different badges for like somebody who subscribes for 1 month versus 2 month all the way up to a year, etc. And so I there's a formula that you can use to make sure a color, when you want to do a new color on an SVG or image or whatnot, you can use a formula to make sure that the colors, while it's a different color, like the subcolors still stay in the same. And like I'm not explaining it well, but if you see like this yellow color here, and it has like the lighter color and the darker color, well, I made it a green, and then based on the formula, the greens, the lighter green and the darker green, are the same ratio as they are in the yellow star. So anyways, it's very manual. I had to like add and subtract different values and then come up with the colors manually. So what I'm making slowly but surely is a color picker thing where you can upload an SVG, and I'll just take this out so you can see what I've got so far. And so you can paste in an SVG here. It'll show up. There's gonna be a button where you can select a different color here, and then the new color will be shown, and the new SVG will be shown next to it with the new color. So that's what I'm working on. But I need to implement the color picker, which is making me jump through hoops because I thought it was gonna look like this inline one here. And when I put inline in, it is not doing what it says it's going to do. So that is what I am working on. Hopefully that makes sense, but please feel free to ask away if it doesn't. Inline. And then color value. And see, and then it said that it uses V model, which would be color here, right there. Yeah, it is definitely lots of hours of looking at documents. But then, like, once you get on a roll with something, like right now it's really slow because I've never worked with this color picker before. But, depending on what I'm working on, I'm actually pretty fast with other things, just not this right now. Oh, and thanks for the follow, Chris. And Games on Hunter. And Maestro COC. And Boston Mass. I don't see the notifications pop up, so I'm delayed with that whenever I notice. Sorry. Yeah, I'm an all-nighter too. My kids are all asleep, so I can actually get stuff done and think. Okay. Color hex. Default color. Input ID is hex. And if you guys have ever worked with this before, feel free to give me some feedback on to what I should do to get this working. All right, let's see. Prime view was accessed during render, but is not defined on instance. But I think that's because I haven't mounted this. But then it's going to get mad that it's server side. Oh, view is my favorite, Chris. It's my favorite. I like it more than like Next.js. It took me a while before I started using it. I didn't I was not excited to work with it. And then the first time I used it, I had a really bad experience because of the way that the app itself was set up, because it was Vue Next, and then the CMS that we were using to build this, it was a site that it was very slow. So I used Vue 2. I think it was Vue 2 at that point. And then the second time I used it, I worked with Vue 3 and Next 3, and it was a lot faster. And just overall, I like Next, and Next kind of like adds additional things to view. But View itself, I just really enjoy working with. And then when I switched over to Astro, it was super easy to learn because Vue and Astro have a very similar like template format. Sorry. Oh, here's a playground. Let's see what they've got here. So if I do this here, and then it's gonna get mad at me, it's gonna give me an error. Document is not defined. Do I need to like access these objects? Oh, I wonder here, you know, I wonder if I need to import it into here. Fixes it for me. Okay. I did do that after Restream. Right. This error occurs from target. Okay. I wonder. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I need to move this into pages. And then Astro Config source pages. Now it shouldn't be in there. Oh, because now do that. Please work. Document is not defined. If the component is an Astro component, if the code is in an Astro component, move it to the script tag outside of the front matter. This. I wonder if I need to. So the reason that I'm confused is because I seemingly, maybe I didn't, but I seemingly followed the instructions from Astro to add the app directory for my Vue app so that I can mount and use app.use. And I think that the reason things aren't rendering correctly is because I'm not actually mounting the app. I was just using app.use. But maybe that's not because if I do this, it'll work, right? This'll work. Okay. But now I'm getting that the instance is undefined here. Instance prime view is undefined because it's not using it. Because I think it's because it's not mounted, right? Like, I don't have a, okay. Where default at? Okay. Export default app. So don't understand. Source. And now before I had this, I had this out in the source. Had it outside of source. Let's see. I know. There we go. Got that. And then now, here. And then air highlight hydrating mod.default is not a function. Let's do export. Do I need an export? I think I should need an export, but maybe. All right, go back to this entry down at entry point. This integrate. Install path entry point, which is what I have here. Maybe I just don't need the tier, right? And then import, oh, okay. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's just see what this does. Import type app. View. Export default. Okay, maybe that's why. Maybe I just didn't read the documents well enough, but would not surprise me. Okay, yay! All right, I just didn't read the read the stuff well enough. That's okay. It's working now. Hooray. There we go. Okay. So now the question is, why is it not? Okay. All right, that's interesting. There's like a little hidden thing here that you can barely see, but we'll style it later. Probably not tonight. At some point, I need to log off. I kind of want to go play some more Final Fantasy after listening to this music. Okay. So then I don't think I need this app.view at all. You know, I have been trying to get into my Final Fantasy 14 account for like 2 weeks now because I have two usernames and one of them was had my last name in it and I didn't want that to be used for on Final Fantasy 14. So like I have another account and it has a completely different username that's more private and I cannot get into it because after my PlayStation got fixed, it like switched the account back my old account. It switched back to my old account because the PlayStation is linked your username is linked to your PlayStation and like the PlayStation network or whatever. And so I've been trying to fight with them to get my other accounts back. Um but I've been playing Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 15. And then I almost had beat Final Fantasy 16 and my PlayStation died. So I have to restart that one over, but I'm probably never going to finish that one. Yeah, it's super annoying. Like you have to call them and email with them and I don't I've had to deal with them before and it's just a hassle all around. Okay. So now this is here. Now is it inline? Let's see what's going on. I can change it. But yeah, I've been replaying the Final Fantasy VII remake and I want to get Rebirth, but I want to beat Final Fantasy VII first, the first one. What's my favorite class? I haven't played in a while. I like I think I like the mage the best, but you know, I honestly like I like to run around and like fight the little monster. I don't like to play with other people when I don't have to. Like I know that there's some like dungeons or whatever where you have to team up. But I think they actually have AI characters that you can play most of those through now with. But I like to like mine and then work on like improving my gear and stuff. I don't know what Dawn I've been out of that game though for like a year and a half. So I don't know what Dawn Trail is. I did see something on the homepage that there was like a new one coming out this like in June or something. Is that right? I'd be way more excited about it if I could get into my account and remember everything. Oh, that's great because when I first started playing like 10 years ago, I had to like, you know, find like classes to join or guilds to join and um like I'm a very anxious gamer. Like I don't play like I like I played Skyrim for a really long time, but I have to be in like a specific mood to play. Otherwise, like it's too scary for me. Like I don't do gore, I don't do like lots of fighting. That's why I like the Final Fantasies is because there's still a challenge and there is fighting, but like it's not scary for the most part. Um, Not really, not compared to other games anyways. Oh, that's cool. See, that makes me excited to try it again. It's a really fun game. All right, I'm going to SVG generator. We have it in line now. And then V model is color. Okay, and then let me just take out this V model for just a second to see what it looks like without it. Okay, so now that's just red. Okay. And let me do this. We're gonna put this one down here for now. Oh, come on. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Do you play it a lot? You play Final Fantasy 14 a lot? So what I'm doing now is I just want to like, I want to understand why this is not looking like this. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to like ping you. Uh, I'll have to ping you whenever I start playing again. How long have you played it for? Input ID format text. I swear, I did not mean to spend 2 hours on this dang color picker. Oh, that's cool. Where to display as an overlay or not? Oh, whoopsies. Okay, if I take away inline, it's gonna be just one line, right? That's what it's gonna look like. And then we go like this. Okay. Oh, that's cool. So, I do like that, but why is it all one color? What is this? Prime view color picture. There's one. To load custom colors. Okay. Let's just see. I hope this is not a bad. It's not the right thing. And then if I look at this, inspect it, I'm going to go to the left for now. The console. We do want it to be inline. Oh, okay. Shouldn't be hard though. I'm probably gonna wrap up here in a few minutes because I'm getting tired of fighting with this for now, and I have a stream tomorrow that I have to be up for. Thanks so much, Shane. It's nice to talk to you tonight. Have a good rest of your evening. Custom pass-through options. Panel. Bye, Chris. I'll talk to you soon. I'm gonna probably, like, seriously, in the next 2 minutes or so, I'm probably gonna end this because I'm getting frustrated. But I appreciate everybody who stopped by. I am gonna take a break now. Like, I don't think I'm gonna make any more progress tonight. But I'm gonna continue this because once I get the color picker in, it should not be so hard. So I'll probably get unstuck while I don't have people watching me. Good night, Code Block. It was nice seeing everybody, and I appreciate all the follows and the subs. And I will be streaming tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central with Jason Torres, who is, and we're going to be talking about Appright and his journey. He's one of my good friends from X, and so feel free to hop in and listen to us chat, and it should be fun. So see y'all tomorrow. Have a good day. I'm going to go ahead and transition to the ending scene, and then I'll officially end here in a couple of minutes. Have a good evening.